So let's go to the Redskins. And this is one thing that I always held true with this whole changeover with I don't even want to say their names. They are the Washington Redskins, and they're going to be the Washington Redskins until the day I die. They'll always be the Washington Redskins, and that's what they're going to be.
Happy Thanksgiving, America and the rest of the world. Xander J. Hobson here, comedian, director, and producer of boxing documentaries and troll to those who need trolling. This here is another episode of The Devil's Advocate, brought to you by the Brilliant Artist Movement. Folks, do me a favor, because I believe there might be a shadow ban on the channel. And for that reason, I need you to subscribe, like this video, share it. And by all means, leave a comment in the comment section, because I enjoy checking out the feedback from these videos that I make, as well as exchanging opinions and points of views with you all.
Now, we all know that before they were stupid enough to take the Washington Redskins logo off and change the name, they did a survey of Native American tribes, and 80% of them said they didn't have a problem with it being the Washington Redskins. Let me just express to you guys real quick how stupid these people are. They literally fight fascism with fascism. They fight racism by being racist. And they literally recreate history by eliminating minorities from history.
So anyway, it appears as though that the Washington Commanders is going to be going back to the Washington Redskins. Let's see what my big brother B. Tatum got to say about this.
And although you may think that the name Redskin is somewhat derogatory only to leftist lunatics eating soy all day, at least there is an image or representation of a strong, powerful warrior native or Indian, whichever one you want to call it. At least there's representation. Just like the Florida Seminoles. It gives a perception of the warrior Indian person. How do you know, Brandon? I took indigenous studies when I was in college. And therefore, I found a great interest in the Native people, and I love them, and I think that they're absolutely amazing. They just end up losing to the white folks. It's just the way it is, man. Hey, we win some, we lose some. Don't remove the Native people from images that represent them in some form or fashion.
You know what? I agree with that wholeheartedly. We're living in a time where you have individuals who are trying to remove the minority contribution from history. Excellent point. And I never stopped to think when they initially removed the Washington or the Redskins emblem from the Washington Redskins or the Seminole, that this right here was an attempt to remove the Native contribution from history. The people who came up with this bright idea, they might have thought they were doing the right thing initially, but at the end of the day, it is an attack against the Native American contribution to history. Great observation by B. Tatum.
Roll the clip.
We were calling out leaders on a case of really woke gone wrong. The irony that they were canceling Native American culture as the DEI movement went way too far. Look, this is honoring a Blackfeet chief who was born in Montana. He's highly esteemed. The Blackfeet tribe of Montana, their current chairman and the tribal council signed a letter in strong support to bring the logo back. It honors Indian country. So we've had good discussions with the NFL and with the Commanders. There's good faith negotiations going forward that's going to allow this logo to be used again. Perhaps revenues going to a foundation that could help Native Americans in sports and so forth. We're making good progress, and based on the good faith negotiations, I made a decision to support this bill yesterday in the committee.
I know that they put a plaque up in Northwest Stadium honoring Wetzel and the logo. It'd be great to see it back on the helmets again. Senator, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate it.
I think I agree with everything that B. Tatum says. The woke culture has really gotten out of hand. And I've been doing some research on the word woke. And basically, what it basically means is to be socially conscious. I've been a socially conscious person since the late 80s. And what it appears to me is that the feminist movement and the LGBTQ movement has pretty much attached itself to the African American struggle. And now they've just gotten crazy with the woke movement. Again, Officer Tatum said that Native Americans in the United States didn't have a problem with the football team's name being the Washington Redskins. It was all the squeaky clean, want to do good white liberals who had a definition of what they thought the football team should be. Now, folks, I'm going to say this, right? Thank God that President Trump won, because he's starting to bring common sense back to America. The bottom line is this. Over the past few years, the tail has been wagging the dog, and common sense has went out the window. So, you know, it's not a whole lot to talk about. It looks like there's a strong campaign for the Washington Commanders to reclaim their original name, the Washington Redskins, and hopefully this is the case. Going forward, we can look to at least 4 years of good, solid common sense coming back into America. And come 2028, we're going to get out there and we're going to support Vice President Vance, and we're going to try to get him 8 solid years. So if we can get a good 12 years of common sense flowing through the veins of the United States of America, we'll be good to go. So with that said, folks, I'm done with it. Bam!